So what we did here is, come on up, and we did the 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Excellent. Now, let's do the framing. So remember, the left arm came up. This is the life preservation tactic, and he's farther over. He's protecting, and he's hugging into the forearm. Look how close. And we're going to keep this arm down right now. And then, now, if his forearm were away from here, from his body, and you got impacted, boom. Now, your forearm is going to be a domino effect into your head, and it's going to cause percussive shock. We went over that like a jackhammer. And it may not even hurt him as much, but it can hurt. But the whole thing, his frame, he's going to be knocked over. It's like when you have your elbow down to protect your ribs and release. So he's protecting his ribs. If they're away and you hit that and it goes, you can knock the wind out of somebody. Anyone that's sparred and you hit that body and their elbow's flying out, it just impacts into him. So he wants to hug tight, just like, okay? So I'm going to go light. What we're going to do is about 10 reps. I'm going to just have you go on your own. But he's going to just frame up with this left arm. He's not going to bring the other one up. Okay, so when he sees me swing, he's going to go here, nice and light. Okay? When I say ready, you say be strong. Ready?
Be strong.
And so let's come in. It's premeditated. 4 and 5. Good. Let me see a little bit more heat on that. Let him have it. There you go. That's what you get late for class. And one more. Now, I want you to feel the difference. So he's going to do from this shoulder width apart, shoulder width, he's going to do what we did in the drill, right? Step in. Feel the difference. So just stay right there and frame up, do your wing defense here. Now step in. Feel the difference? So he went within it, but it went around, and so it went around and it hit the back a little more, but it felt less powerful because he's going within the power arc, okay? So one more time as an example. So he's just going to stay there. Now step back. Okay? And this is where you got to be careful with the pedal. You don't want to hurt yourself because he's new and he's learning, but if his elbow, this can actually, if you turn it into a violent answer, you can break the forearm or injury. It can go straight into that while he's throwing this horizontal elbow or horizontal right to the face at the same time. But we're not doing that. So now he's going to step in as we strike, okay? When I say ready, you say be strong. Ready?
Be strong.
Okay, nice and light at first. Step into it. Boom.
That's good.
Good? Good. We're throwing at the same distance we were when we were standing there. Now we're going to go a little harder. Be aggressive. Go into it. Good. And good. And good. Soft portion. 2 more. And 1. Okay. Now you might have got a little rocking in there. But remember, our whole point, it'll be nice. It's like doing knife defense. If you think in your knife defense class, if you're teaching and no one will ever get cut, it's a fantasy. When I teach knife defense, what I do is imagine being cut. But a laceration in a non-vital area, even if it's brutal looking, and they slice your forearm, which I saw in the hospital, very ugly, right? Filleted. Compared to a little hole right here, they come to the emergency room, and it's a little hole. But you don't know it was a 6-inch screwdriver. Now, which is more damage? Definitely the puncture. So what you're doing is you're minimizing damage. It doesn't mean that you won't have any damage at all, unless you are the star of a movie, right? If they wrote it in the script. So now we're going to reap what we sow, and they get to pummel on us with that one technique, okay? And for those, if you're up to this training, make sure you are clenching your teeth. If you have, or if it's harder, you should have a mouthpiece, because you're going to get rattling in there, okay? So nice and light, we're going to stand right here, and we're just going to take it right there, okay? Right there, okay? So when I say ready, you say be strong. We're going to start out light and then build up. Yep, they're looking like they want to really only, and they're going to do it, okay? Ready?
Be strong.
And go. 5 and 1. Good. Okay, now another piece component. When I do this wrapping behind my head, I don't cover my ear up. If you do that, you can hear yourself. It's like talking with your ears covered, right? There's a muffled sound. If you do that, completely cover up your ear hole and something hits it, you're gonna press into there and you might get air into your ear. I make sure my ear hole is just halfway covered, okay? All right, so now we're gonna do this nice and light. Same thing, he's not gonna shorten his strike. He's gonna do the exact same thing, and he's not gonna change it. But now he goes, nice and light. Now it felt, and it hit my shoulder. See, it's not going towards, because they are actually aiming for this, whether they're accurate or not. So here, there, and you even hit the back. So now it's all muscle groups, right? We're not talking about hitting joints and arteries and all that. Okay, when I say ready, you say be strong. Ready?
Be strong.
Good. Go. Good. Good. And let them reset there. Good. Good. And 1. Good. So that doesn't mean it's not sore on the shoulder. Like if they start unleashing, but you did not get punched right here. Like I said in knife class, you're not getting stabbed here multiple times. You got hit and you're getting stitches here, which is terrible, but it's not this. This is not this, like here, right? We're there, okay? So we're gonna switch one more time, and we are gonna do the full framing movement, and we're gonna feel that, okay? And we're gonna free fall. So now you got the right arm up, and then you're gonna frame it, okay? Let me see. Here and there at the same time, and he's gonna tuck his chin, look through your eyebrows, okay? Starting off slow, and you're gonna go into it, okay? When I say ready, you say be strong. Ready?
Be strong.
Good. There you go, even just slightly. Let's get back to shoulder width apart. And then notice when you step, you don't have to step full. It could be just bring your hip forward, okay? And go ahead. Good. Give them time to reset, and one more. Good. Now they're going to do the same thing, except look at how small my step is. Okay, now you're stepping back with the right foot, but you're doing the same thing. Okay? Okay, and begin. Go ahead. Good. It should be glancing now. So as an attacker, I'm actually just showing the difference, okay? Okay, now the student will go either forward or back. It's up to them, okay? And I want a mixture, okay? When I say ready, you say be strong. Ready!
Be strong.
Good. Good. And you want to step with the left foot a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Because think we're showing our muscle groups. There you go. Good. 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 And one more.
There.
Good. It became a weird kind of salsa dance, right? Don't do this in dance class. Don't do it in, this is, as I tell my students, this is dance form, which is great for fighting, with the exception of fighting form, which looking through your eyeballs. It's very similar. Great dancers can have the potential to be great fighters. And when you see great fighters move, you see them just floating around. All kinds of martial arts styles I've seen in the beautiful movements, but that's meant for combat, okay? All right, let's see if we can take what we've given. And notice when I'm stepping, it may be just putting my hip forward. In a realistic situation, you may not be able to step back. It's okay. What if there's a wall right behind me? I step to the side a little, and you just do this. When a bee attacked you and flew by your head, you did not think about how deep your stance or the exact moment. You went like this, but you went out of the way. And I want that same reflex of the bee or the glass of milk falling or whatever. I want that into this movement, right? Right? So you're, maybe you swatted something down or you framed up, okay? All right, nice and easy. We're gonna fully frame and we'll step into it. Okay, when I say ready, say be strong. Ready?
Be strong.
Good. Good. a little more. Yep. Go under reflex. Break up the timing. Don't do it the same exact time. Wait for them. Break it up because it's like a real attack. If I just do
You
it
don't
on,
know when it's coming in.
yeah. So do this. Let them wait and then go boom. Okay. Go ahead on your own. Ooh. Good. There you go. So now we're going to step back for a few. And you stay right there. So the strike comes and I go here. So, right? And you're just giving, and remember, you want to give the soft portions. Our whole point is not to hurt them. If you did this in a fight, if you needed to break their hand, imagine punching someone's elbow, right? It can hurt their elbow, but you're going to wreck all these metacarpals, these small bones in your hand, okay? So, now here, and break up the timing. Go ahead. So, it's okay. Go ahead on your own. There. See? Okay, now we're going to do a random. And my natural instinct, it's not limited to back and forward. So watch this. Go ahead. What if I did that? On the way out.
Right.
Ready? Fine. You got one hit and I'm going. And just be careful with your power. It depends on the situation. This could send them into a wall. You want to be aware of the strength of who you are. But if there's a couch there and you want boom, that's fine. But this also works in combat. Boom. Right into the wall. Right? If they're trying to kidnap your daughter, then don't do nonviolent. You got to boom, boom. Human traffic, no, it's not going to happen, okay? So now we're going to do random and take your time, okay? When I say ready, you say be strong. Ready?
Be strong.
Ooh.
The left is in.
Yeah, see? Things like that, see? Yeah, very good. Good. And I just had fun with the student. I was doing things like this, slow, here, pull, did this, push, 10th degree black belt technique, right? I did that once in class, just want to share with you. You're going to see it when I spar, and I take my gloves, MMA or boxing gloves, and I decided to do one round of just pushing. When they try to round kick, boom, and I put like this. They try to set up their punches, I went boom, and you can see how natural it is. When you're young, you're grabbing, wrestling is natural, and pushing. You push them on the swing, or you got pushed. Pushing is a great thing, and a natural reflex anybody can learn. But that is a non-violent or a less violent. It depends how the intent of it. But if you push someone off of you, I'm not just pushing like this. See, I'm aware of my vital areas that I'd rather get hit in the body than the face, because the face moves your head, okay? So we're gonna end that part.